Hello, good evening. Generations of armed forces veterans from the Midlands gathered in Warwickshire today for a ceremony to rededicate and restore the grave of a First World War soldier. Corporal William Amey received the Victoria Cross, the highest award for gallantry that can be given to British forces. Our reporter Peter Wilson was at the service.
A volley of blank fire by the Royal Warwickshire Regiment reenactors, part of today's service at Leamington Cemetery. All had gathered to pay respects and rededicate the graveside of this man, Corporal William Amey. In 1918, he repeatedly led his unit against enemy machine gun fire.
And then they were fired upon from another machine gun nest a short distance away, and personally he attacked that on his own, firing from the hip, cleared the nest, cleared the Germans out, pushed them away, and for that action he won the Victoria Cross.
William Amey was born in Birmingham, but his graveside in Leamington had fallen into disrepair. £4,000 has been raised for the work, but there were long delays because Amey had no living family.
The Warwick District Council gave an order, a precept, that they'd appoint myself to be responsible for the grave, undertake its upkeep, and then granted permission for the work to be done. Sounds in some ways quite simple, but in fact that took the best part of 3 years.
The Royal Regiment of Fusiliers organised the service, today's version of Amey's old regiment, and the next generation attended too.
I think it's important that we remember the sacrifices that were made by older generations for us today, so I think it's important for us to remember.
It's a new generation remembering someone who fought for us, and so the fact that his grave has been restored has sort of brought the memory back to life.
Victoria Crosses are so rare and valuable that Corporal Amey's is kept in the Tower of London.
All gathered to remember a man that none knew, but few will now ever forget. Peter Wilson, BBC Midlands Today, Leamington Spa.